everyone. I'm Tracy Civic with Front Office Coach, and today let's talk about what to do when your doctor says, we don't have enough new patients. If you've ever worked in a dental front office, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that statement usually is the result of the fact that the doctor has put a lot of dollars into a marketing solution, and he or she is waiting to see the return on those dollars, and it hasn't come to fruition yet in the practice, and they want to know why. Well, how many of you track your new patient conversion rate? What this is how many times does a new patient call a practice, how many new patients, potential new patients, call a practice, and how many of those potential new patients did you convert into a patient in dollars on the schedule? That's all it is. It's very easy. Most of your softwares can convert this for you, and most marketing solutions have telephone recording and metric software that can track this for you. But it's a very important number to know. So if your conversion rate isn't quite where you would like it to be or where your doctor would like it to be, there are a few things that you can do to help increase converting those new patient calls into dollars on the schedule over the phone. The very first one is your tone of voice. Did you know that when a potential new patient calls the practice, they're interviewing you just as much as you would interview at another dental practice if you were looking for a job? A new patient doesn't just decide one day, I'm going to pick up the phone and call and make a dental appointment. They've seen you from whatever marketing solution or campaigns you have out there. They probably Googled you. They probably read the reviews, and then they probably waited a day or two before they called you. It's not always an easy thing for patients to call a dental office and schedule an appointment. So by the time they get to you, they've thought this through and they've researched and they have thought enough about your practice to call. Now, this phone conversation has to match that feeling of safety and trust, and this could possibly be my new dental home. But what happens if you've had a bad morning? What happens if on the way to work you spilled coffee all over yourself? Or maybe in the huddle you had to tell everybody you had 4 late cancels and you got daggers shot at you. Well, as soon as that phone rings and it's a potential new patient, you may sound like this. Thank you for calling XYZ Dental. This is Tracy. How may I help you? Because you're not in the best of mood. You had a bad morning. Well, what does that tell the potential new patient? All right. She doesn't sound very happy working here. Maybe it's not a great place. So you have 7 seconds in that initial phone call to let the patient know they've called the right practice, a practice that they can feel safe and trust the doctors, trust the dental work, and you're fulfilling that emotional need of finding a dental home. Nobody ever finds a dental home based on how many crowns that doctor has placed or how many patients they have or how many years they've been practicing. Most of the time, it's always a current patient referral or a result of a marketing solution. And all that new patient knows is they need an appointment and they may or may not have insurance that they can use. So make sure you have a positive attitude that matches a positive tone of voice. It should, regardless of how your morning has gone, it should sound like, good morning, thank you so much for calling XYZ Dental. This is Tracy, how may I help you? Because that shows that new patient, that potential new patient, that tells them, she's happy to be there. This must be a great place to work. And it sounds like she can be very caring and trusting and she'll take care of me, because patients choose their dental home based on emotional security and a feeling of trust, not any factual information about the doctor. Did you know that when you're talking to patients, 83% of the communication is through your tone of voice and only 17% is on the words that you say? So that brings me to the second thing. Not only do you have to have a positive tone of voice, but you have to have a positive mental attitude and understand that every time that phone rings, it's an opportunity to help someone. And it's your job to put aside your inner, I'm having a bad day, I'm being grumpy today, I haven't had my coffee yet feelings. And it's your job to take care of the patient calling, which means you have a positive mindset, because if that phone doesn't ring and you don't convert those dollars to the schedule and your team doesn't have a chance to help the dental patient, guess what? There's no dental practice. So show an attitude of gratitude, be thankful, and have a willingness to help. Now, the last piece of advice I would say is eliminate all of your distractions. So many times when I go into dental practices to train dental front office teams, the phone will ring and the person answering it is doing 5 other things. It's not a good thing to multitask while you're on the telephone, especially with a potential new patient. So put your blinders on and focus on that conversation, because that caller on the other end will be able to tell if they don't have your full attention. So remember, dental patients are interviewing you just as much as you would interview someone for a new position at the practice. So we need to let them know that they have called the right place by relaying a feeling of safety and emotion and trust. Okay, do that through your tone of voice, positive attitude, eliminate distractions, and that new patient conversion number will rise before you know it. Now, if you need any other dental front office training on most dental front office business tips or topics, give me a call. I'll be glad to share some tips with you. I would love to share with you about our dental front office training and how we can help you. You can find us at frontofficecoach.com, email us at frontofficecoach@gmail.com, or call me directly at 214-755-0955. Have a great day. Bye-bye.